Hey everyone, good morning and welcome back to Talking Easy channel. I'm Ella and I'm so happy you're here again.
And I'm Alex. It's so good to see you, Ella. You look refreshed today. Did you just come back from somewhere nice?
Actually, yes, I just returned from a short weekend trip to the mountains. Fresh air, quiet mornings, and no phone signal. It was perfect.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Just hearing that makes me want to pack my bag right now.
You totally should. Today, we're going to talk about travel experiences in English, how to talk about your trips, share stories, and describe places naturally.
That's a great topic. I think everyone loves talking about travel, even when we're just dreaming about it.
Exactly. And if you're new here, we help you practice real, everyday English, the kind you can use in real life.
So don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps us a lot.
All right, so let's start with something simple. How does traveling make you feel?
That's a good question. Traveling makes me feel alive. When I'm in a new place, I feel curious, happy, and free.
Yes, I feel that too, especially when I'm at the airport. The smell of coffee, the sound of rolling suitcases, people speaking different languages, it's like the world is calling your name.
That's a beautiful way to say it. For me, it's the moment the plane takes off, when your heart beats faster and the city becomes smaller below you.
Oh, yes, that mix of fear and excitement, like, wow, I'm really going somewhere new.
Right, and that feeling, that mix of emotions, is something many people love about traveling. It makes life feel bigger.
So, how can our listeners talk about that feeling in English?
You can say, I feel excited when I travel, or traveling makes me feel relaxed.
Let's repeat together. Traveling makes me feel relaxed.
Let's try another one. I feel free when I travel.
Nice and simple.
Yes, and sometimes we can use words like adventurous, inspired, or curious. For example, I feel adventurous when I visit new countries.
Good one. And don't worry if you forget a word. Just describe how you feel with simple words. English is about connection, not perfection.
Exactly.
So, what's one of your favorite trips ever?
Let me think. Probably my trip to Japan. I went to Kyoto during spring. The cherry blossoms were everywhere. The streets were quiet and people were so kind.
That sounds wonderful. How did you describe that trip to your friends?
I said it was peaceful and beautiful, but I think I said it too many times.
That's okay. You can use more adjectives to make it richer. For example, it was peaceful, colorful, and full of tradition. Or the air smelled like flowers and the temples were glowing in the sunset.
Wow, that sounds like poetry.
It's just about noticing the small things. Let's teach a few phrases for describing places.
Okay, sure, let's do it.
You can say, the city was full of life. The weather was perfect. The food was delicious. The people were friendly. The view was amazing.
These are great. Let's practice. Everyone repeat after us.
The view was amazing.
The food was delicious.
The people were friendly.
Very good. When you talk about a trip, always think, what did you see, what did you feel, and what did you enjoy?
That makes your story interesting, right? And don't worry about being perfect. Just talk like you're telling a friend.
For example, I went to the beach last summer. The water was blue and the sand was soft.
Exactly. Simple sentences, but full of emotion.
Suggesting, let's do a little role play. How about I pretend to ask you about your last trip?
Okay, let's try it.
So, where did you go last holiday?
I went to Da Nang, a beautiful coastal city in Vietnam.
Oh, nice. What was it like?
It was sunny and peaceful. The people were very friendly, and the food was amazing.
Sounds perfect. What did you do there?
I walked along the beach, tried local food, and visited Marble Mountain.
Wow, I can feel the sunshine already.
Now, listeners, it's your turn. Think of your last trip. How would you answer those same questions? Where did you go? What was it like? And what did you do there?
You can say it aloud or write it in the comments. Practice helps your English grow.
Okay, let's learn a few travel-related phrases that are useful in real life. Ready?
I'm ready.
Phrase 1. I'm going on a trip. That means you are planning or about to travel.
Phrase 2, I came back from. For example, I came back from Thailand last week.
Phrase 3. It was my first time in... it was my first time in Paris.
Oh, I love that one because every first time feels special.
Phrase 4, the best part of the trip was, for example, the best part of the trip was watching the sunset.
And phrase 5, I'd love to go back someday. It's a nice way to end your story.
Let's review together. Repeat after me.
I'm going on a trip.
I came back from Thailand last week.
It was my first time in Paris.
The best part of the trip was watching the sunset.
I'd love to go back someday.
Perfect.
Now, let's learn one idiom.
Yes, a travel idiom. Here's one. Hit the road. It means to start a journey.
For example, we're leaving early tomorrow. Let's hit the road.
That's fun. And there's another one. Travel light. It means don't take many things.
Like, I always travel light, just one backpack.
Good one. I wish I could travel light, but I always pack too much.
Yeah, I've seen your suitcase. It's like a moving closet.
Hey, clothes are important. Anyway, everyone, if you ever travel, remember it's not about visiting many places. It's about collecting memories.
Yes, sometimes one short trip can change how you see life.
Absolutely. Even a weekend away can refresh your mind and your English.
That's true. You hear new accents, see new signs, read English everywhere you go. It's like a classroom without walls.
Exactly. That's how you learn naturally. So next time you travel, listen, read, and speak English wherever you go.
You might be surprised how much you can learn just by ordering food or asking for directions.
Yes, and if you make a mistake, just smile. People understand. That's how we grow.
That's so true. Every mistake is a step forward.
All right, before we move on, let's do a short mini practice. Repeat after me.
I love traveling.
I visited a beautiful place.
The people were so kind.
I'd love to go back someday.
Nice job, everyone. You're doing great.
Okay, so we've talked about how traveling makes us feel and how to describe a good trip. Next, let's talk about when things don't go as planned.
Travel problems and bad experiences. Because, well, we've all been there.
Oh, yes. Lost luggage, delayed flights, wrong buses, the list is long.
Don't tell me you have a story about that.
I do, but let's save it for later.
So, have you ever had a bad travel experience?
Oh, many. But one I'll never forget was in Italy. My luggage didn't arrive, and all I had was my carry-on bag. One t-shirt, a book, and a charger.
Oh no, that's the classic travel nightmare. What did you do?
At first, I panicked. Then I laughed. What else could I do? I bought a toothbrush and wore the same shirt for 2 days.
That's the spirit. When you travel, sometimes you just have to stay calm and flexible.
Exactly. Let's teach our listeners a few useful phrases for these moments.
Good idea.
You can say, my flight was delayed, my luggage is missing, I missed my bus, the hotel made a mistake with my booking.
Or simply, something went wrong, but it's okay.
Those phrases can save you in real life. Let's practice together. Repeat after us.
My flight was delayed.
My luggage is missing.
The hotel made a mistake with my booking.
Good. You can use these when things don't go as planned. Actually, that's part of the adventure, right?
Every bad story becomes a funny memory later.
Yes, like one time I was in Bangkok and it rained so hard that the street turned into a river. My shoes floated away.
You're kidding.
I'm serious. But a local woman gave me a plastic bag to cover my feet and smiled. That small act of kindness stayed with me.
Wow, that's beautiful. Travel teaches us to laugh, to be patient, and to see the good side of people.
That's right. So listeners, if you ever face a travel problem, just take a deep breath. You'll have a great story to tell later.
Exactly. And now, let's talk about something fun. What kind of trips do you like?
Ooh, that's a good one. I like quiet trips, nature, beaches, mountains. I love hearing birds and waves more than city noise.
I'm the opposite. I like busy cities, lights, people, food stalls. I feel alive when I'm surrounded by energy.
That's interesting. Everyone has a different travel style.
For example, some people love adventure trips, climbing, camping, hiking.
Others prefer relaxing holidays, spa, reading, slow mornings.
And some love cultural trips, museums, temples, local food.
Yes, so to talk about it in English, you can say, I like relaxing trips. I enjoy adventure holidays. I love exploring new cultures.
Let's practice that together. Repeat after us.
I like relaxing trips.
I enjoy adventure holidays.
I love exploring new cultures.
Good job. You can also say, I prefer the beach to the mountains, or I love nature more than the city.
Quick question. Do you prefer to travel alone or with friends?
That's hard. I love traveling with friends because we share laughs and memories, but sometimes solo travel helps me think and recharge.
Same here. When you travel alone, you notice little things, the sound of a street musician or the smell of bread in the morning.
Yes, and when you travel with others, you create stories together, like when you get lost and start laughing instead of worrying.
Oh yes, getting lost is part of every good trip.
By the way, that's another idiom, off the beaten path.
Nice one. It means to visit places that are not popular or crowded.
For example, we went off the beaten path and found a small cafe by the lake.
Beautiful. And there's another one, a full plate. It means being very busy.
Like, I can't travel this month. I have a full plate at work.
That's useful.
Now, let's do a mini role play about planning a trip.
All right, I'll be the traveler and you can be my friend helping me plan.
Perfect. Let's begin.
Hey, I need a break. I want to go somewhere next weekend. Any ideas?
Sure. Do you want a relaxing place or an adventure?
Maybe relaxing, somewhere near the sea.
How about Phuket? It's peaceful, beautiful, and not too far.
That sounds great. What should I pack?
Just light clothes, sunscreen, and a hat. Oh, and don't forget your swimsuit.
Got it. Thanks. You're my travel planner now.
You're welcome. That'll be $20 for my service.
Cheap price for a great plan.
Okay, everyone, let's look at some useful planning phrases from that conversation.
Do you want a relaxing place or an adventure?
What should I pack?
That sounds great.
Don't forget your swimsuit.
Good job. When you plan a trip, English helps you book hotels, read signs, talk to people, and even make friends.
That's true. Every time you use English on a trip, you're learning naturally.
Exactly. Learning through travel is one of the best ways. It's real, fun, and full of meaning.
By the way, when we talk about future travel, we can use I'm going to or I'd like to.
Yes, for example, I'm going to visit Thailand next year. I'd like to travel to Italy someday.
Let's practice, everyone. Repeat after us.
I'm going to visit Thailand next year.
I'd like to travel to Italy someday.
Great work. You can use those sentences anytime when you talk about your travel dreams.
Speaking of dreams, if you could travel anywhere right now, where would you go?
Maybe New Zealand. I'd love to see the mountains and clear lakes.
Good choice. I'd go to Canada. I want to see the northern lights.
Oh, that's magical. Traveling gives us dreams to chase.
Exactly. Even if we can't go everywhere now, just thinking about it can bring hope and joy.
Yes, and English helps us share those dreams with the world.
Beautifully said.
Okay, let's give our listeners a quick vocabulary spotlight before we continue.
Sure.
Luggage, your bags and suitcases. Synonym, baggage. Example, I lost my luggage at the airport.
Relaxing, calm, peaceful. Synonym, restful. Example, the beach was so relaxing.
Adventure, something exciting or new. Synonym, journey. Example, every trip is an adventure.
Perfect. You can use these words to make your travel stories more colorful.
Now let's wrap up this part with a little reflection.
When you travel, don't focus only on photos or souvenirs. Focus on the moments, the smells, the laughter, the lessons.
Yes, because those memories stay longer than anything you can buy.
Exactly. And now, let's talk about how to use travel stories for small talk, how to start friendly English conversations using your travel experiences.
That's going to be fun because travel stories always make people smile.
Totally.
Because when you meet someone new, travel is one of the easiest and most natural topics. Everyone loves to talk about places.
Exactly. For example, when you meet someone at a cafe or at work, you can start with a simple question like, "Have you ever been abroad?" or "Where was your last trip?"
Right. And then the conversation flows. You can share your stories and it doesn't feel like a lesson, it feels real.
Let's do a quick example. Imagine we're coworkers having coffee.
Okay, I'm ready.
"Hey, how was your weekend?"
Oh, it was great. I went to the countryside with my family. The weather was beautiful.
"Nice. Did you take any photos?"
Yes, lots. There was this amazing sunset over the fields. What about you? Did you go anywhere?
I stayed home this time, but last month I visited Bali. It was incredible. Beaches, temples, warm people.
That sounds perfect. I'd love to go there someday.
See, that was natural. We just talked about travel, shared experiences, and used simple English.
Exactly, and you can do that anywhere, with classmates, coworkers, even new friends online.
That's right. Let's give our listeners some simple questions they can use for small talk.
Where did you go on your last trip?
What did you like the most?
Would you like to go again?
What's your dream destination?
And here are some natural answers.
I went to the mountains last summer.
I loved the food and the view.
Yes, I'd love to go back someday.
My dream destination is Japan.
Perfect. Let's do a quick practice together. I'll ask and you answer. Ready?
Ready.
Where did you go on your last trip?
I went to Singapore.
What did you like the most?
The street food was amazing.
Would you like to go again?
Yes, absolutely. I'd love to go back.
Great job. Everyone listening, now it's your turn. Think about your own trip. Try saying your answers out loud. Don't worry about grammar, just speak.
Yes, speaking is like exercising. The more you do it, the stronger your English muscles get.
I love that. Strong English muscles.
Hey, it's true. Even one sentence a day helps you grow.
So true. You can even use travel stories as English practice. For example, record yourself talking about a trip, then listen and repeat.
That's a great tip, and you'll notice your pronunciation improving.
Exactly. Okay, let's make this more interesting. How about we act out a short scene of two friends meeting after a trip?
Perfect. I'll play your friend who just came back from vacation.
All right, let's go. Hey, long time no see. How was your trip to Japan?
It was amazing. I loved the temples and the food. Everything was clean and quiet.
Nice. Did you try sushi there?
Of course, the sushi was so fresh. I think I ate it every day.
I believe that. Did you see Mount Fuji?
Yes, from the train window. It was beautiful.
That sounds like a dream.
It really was. You should visit someday.
I will. I'm saving money already.
Good plan.
Okay, everyone. That's how a simple, friendly conversation about travel sounds. Let's break it down.
You heard phrases like, "How was your trip? Did you try the food? You should visit someday."
Yes, these are perfect for daily conversations. Easy, warm, and real.
Let's do a mini practice for our listeners. Repeat after us.
How was your trip?
Did you try the food?
You should visit someday.
Great job. Now let's talk about something deeper, how travel helps us learn English.
That's my favorite part, because I learned more English in 1 week abroad than in months of studying from books.
Exactly. When you travel, you hear real voices, real accents, real situations. You have to listen carefully, answer fast, and be brave.
Yes, like when you order food or ask for directions. Those moments make you use English naturally.
Let's share a few examples. You can say, "Excuse me, where is the train station? How much is this ticket? Can I have a cup of coffee, please?"
These are small sentences, but they open big doors.
And every time you use them, you feel more confident.
Exactly. Confidence comes from practice, not perfection.
That's powerful. Say that again.
Confidence comes from practice, not perfection.
Yes, that's the secret of learning English and of life.
Totally agree. And travel gives you endless practice opportunities. Airports, hotels, restaurants, new friends.
Let's do a quick mini scene in a travel situation at the airport.
Okay, you'll be the passenger, I'll be the staff.
Got it.
Good morning. Can I see your passport, please?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Do you have any luggage to check in?
Yes, one suitcase.
All right, please place it on the scale. Your flight leaves at 10 a.m., gate 5.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Have a nice flight.
See, that's a simple but useful conversation.
Yes, and you can use the same sentences anywhere in the world.
Let's practice a few key lines from that scene.
Can I see your passport, please?
Do you have any luggage to check in? Have a nice flight. Excellent. And notice how polite expressions like please and thank you make your English sound natural and friendly.
Yes, good manners make every language more beautiful.
Exactly. So next time you travel, use English with confidence. It doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be honest.
That's right. And don't be shy. People love when you try to speak their language.
So true. You never know. One small conversation might become a new friendship.
That actually happened to me once.
Really? Tell us.
I met a guy in a cafe in Seoul. We both ordered the same dessert, started laughing, and ended up talking for hours. He helped me practice Korean, and I helped him with English.
That's a perfect story. That's how travel connects hearts and languages.
Yes, that's what I love about it. It's not just about places, it's about people.
Exactly. Language is not just words, it's connection.
Well said.
Okay, before we move to our final part, let's highlight 3 useful expressions you heard.
Have you ever been abroad?
You should visit someday.
Have a nice flight.
And remember one powerful mindset. Mistakes are proof that you're learning.
That's so true. Every traveler makes mistakes, with language, with directions, with everything. And that's okay. That's how we grow.
Exactly. And now, in our final part, let's talk about how travel and English learning come together, how every journey becomes a lesson for your heart and your language.
Yes, let's take our audience there.
When you think about all your trips, which one taught you the most, not just about travel, but about yourself?
That's a deep question. I think it was my first solo trip to Thailand. I was nervous, my English wasn't great, and I didn't know anyone. But that trip changed me.
How so?
Well, I had to speak English every day, to order food, ask for directions, talk to strangers. At first, I made a lot of mistakes. People didn't always understand me. But then one day, I realized I wasn't scared anymore. I was just talking.
That's beautiful. It's that moment when English stops being a subject and becomes a part of your life.
Yes, exactly. I stopped worrying about being perfect and started enjoying the connection.
That's the heart of it. When you travel, you don't just see new places, you see a new version of yourself.
Wow, that's so true. Travel is like a mirror. It shows who you really are when everything around you is new.
And it helps you grow in English, too. You learn how to ask politely, how to express emotions, how to tell stories.
You use English naturally with your heart, not your grammar book.
Right. You start saying things like, "Could you please help me?" or "That was such a lovely view," and suddenly you sound like a local.
Yes, and you begin to feel proud. Each word becomes a little victory.
You know, one time in Japan, I asked an old man for directions in English. He didn't speak much, but he smiled, drew a small map on paper, and walked me halfway there. That small moment stayed with me. One time in Japan, I asked an old in English. He didn't speak much, but he small map on paper and walked me halfway there. That small moment stayed with me. One time in Japan, I asked an old didn't speak much, but he small map on paper and walked me halfway there. That small one time in Japan small map on paper and walked me halfway one time in Japan and walked me halfway one time in Japan one time in Japan